My father's retirement party was supposed to be a celebration, a warm, tearful acknowledgement of decades of sacrifice. It was held in our backyard, lights strung through the trees, catered food my mother had pretended to cook, and a playlist filled with old rock ballads he used to hum during Sunday barbecues. Everyone clapped when he gave his speech, especially when he raised his glass and said, "Now I get to rest and enjoy what I've built." I clapped too. I meant it. But then he cleared his throat. His voice changed, slightly more formal, like he was reading from something rehearsed. "One more thing," he said, smiling as he looked around. "From now on, 30% of your salary will support the household." At first I laughed because I thought it was a joke. Everyone did. My siblings chuckled. A couple of guests raised their glasses again. But my father didn't laugh. My mother didn't either. "I'm serious," he said. "This house doesn't run on love and air. Your mother and I have supported this family long enough. It's time for the next generation to step up." The smile on his face didn't match the words. I looked around, waiting for someone to challenge him, but no one did. Not my older brother, Jason, the golden child who always played along. Not my younger sister, Molly, who still lived at home and wouldn't have to pay a dime under this plan. And not my mother, who just gave me a quiet, knowing look, the kind that said, "Don't fight this. You won't win." I was stunned. Later that night, when the guests were gone and the lights were dimmed, I pulled Dad aside. "Is this real?" I asked. He didn't blink. "Why wouldn't it be? I don't live here," I said. "I have my own apartment. My own bills. You've never asked us for money before." He took a sip of his scotch. "That's because I was working. Now I'm retired. You make good money. It's time you contribute to the family." "But I do contribute," I said, my voice shaking. "Birthdays. Vacations. Groceries when I visit. Emergency help when you needed it last year. You never said it wasn't enough." He leaned in slightly. "You make more than your brother. More than Molly ever will. You don't have a family to support. You can spare it." That last line stung. Like not having a family of my own was now a reason to penalize me. I walked away before I said something I'd regret. The next week, a formal letter arrived at my apartment. Not even an email. A physical, typed letter, signed by my father, outlining the family contribution policy. It had dates, percentages, and payment options. He even included his banking details. It was surreal. I thought it might blow over, that he'd come to his senses, but then Jason called me. He'd already sent his first installment. "It's not worth the fight," he said. "He's stubborn and Mom's backing him." Molly never called. She didn't have to. She lived in the house rent-free, working part-time, and always found a way to be the victim in every story. I ignored the letter. Then came the texts. From Dad. "You're late. I assume you got the letter. Your silence is disrespectful." From Mom. "Please don't make this harder than it needs to be. We've done so much for you." I replied once. This isn't how families work. No one responded. Weeks passed. The silence turned into distance. Birthdays came and went with awkward greetings. I didn't go home for Sunday dinners anymore. No one checked in on me when I got sick. It was as if my refusal to pay made me an outsider. Then a month later, Jason called in a panic. Our father had logged into my company's public directory and emailed HR, claiming to be a dependent. He was trying to get listed on my health insurance. I couldn't believe it. I was humiliated. HR flagged it as a phishing attempt. I had to explain in person that it was my father. My actual father. I confronted him again. This time over the phone. My hands were shaking. My voice cracked. "Why are you doing this?" I asked. "Why are you treating me like a paycheck?" He didn't apologize. "You owe us," he said plainly. "Your whole life, you've had a roof over your head, clothes, food. That wasn't free." I was stunned. "You were my parent. That was your job. And this is yours now," he said. "To give back." Give back. I had given back. Not in dollars, maybe, but in time, loyalty, effort, care. I was the one who stayed up with Mom during her surgery. I was the one who loaned Jason money when his business failed. I was the one who watched Molly's kid when she disappeared for 3 days. None of that counted now. To them, love had an invoice. I hung up and cried for the first time in years. I tried for a while to fix it. I wrote letters, emails, tried to explain how betrayed I felt, how hurt. I wanted to believe that my father was just scared of retirement, that this was about control or fear of irrelevance. But he never budged. He even updated his will. I wasn't mentioned in it anymore. Jason kept paying. Molly never had to. And I became the black sheep, the one who refused to support the family. But I wasn't ashamed. I worked hard. I built my own life. And no matter how much they tried to guilt me, I knew that real love doesn't come with a price tag. A parent doesn't hold receipts over a child's head. A family doesn't send invoices. I stopped responding after that. I moved apartments. Changed my number. I still get updates through distant relatives. When Dad got sick. When Molly finally moved out. When Jason divorced. I care in quiet ways. I light candles. I whisper wishes. But I don't go back. I can't. Because once someone puts a price on your place in their life, it's no longer a relationship, it's a transaction. And I was never for sale.